impression. That's what I often heard my mother say. 'Cause it's nice to be nice and so easy to be kind. Sure, I'll try my best until my dying day. Sure, life it passes by and we have our ups and downs. Good friends aren't easy to be found. You might come through thick and thin, some you lose and some you win. No matter what, keep your feet firm on the ground. No, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. That's what I often heard my mother say. 'Cause it's nice to be nice and so easy to be kind. Sure, I'll try my best until my dying day. There's so many twists and turns and bridges to be burned, but the good Lord will help you on your way. In the blink of an eye, it will all go by so fast, and they always say that first impressions last. No, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. That's what I often heard my mother say. 'Cause it's nice to be nice and so easy to be kind. Sure, I try my best until my dying day. No, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. That's what I often heard my mother say. 'Cause it's nice to be nice and so easy to be kind. Sure, I try my best until my dying day. Sure, I try my best until my dying day.
Hello and good evening. You're welcome to the program. Good to have your company as always. And if you can, share the program before you sit down to hopefully enjoy the music tonight. So just hit the wee share button on Facebook if you can, please, to let everybody know that we're on. And we're on live tonight until around about 9:30 or so. And good to see so many of you in already. If you have any requests or dedications, you can get in touch with us on Facebook or on YouTube. But we will continue on with the program. Albert Brumley is going to sing this time with a song called The Old Village Church on the Hill. And keep sharing the program, please.
How sweet the memory of days that used to be, and the old village church on the hill, when everybody came to praise the Savior's name in the old village church on the hill. I can still hear the children sing as they sang in the church on the hill. And I'd like to meet them all again down the old village church on the hill. In wagon and in shay, on foot and every way, they came to the church on the hill. And in the crimson flow was washed as white as snow in the old village church on the hill. I can still hear the children sing as they sang in the church on the hill. How my heart will beat with happiness complete when I'm born from my tomb on the hill. If just inside the gate my friends and loved ones wait at the old village church on the hill, I can still hear the children sing as they sing in the church on the hill. And I'd like to meet them all again down the old village church on the hill. I can still hear the children sing as they sing in the church on the hill. And I'd like to meet them all again down the old village church on the hill.
My father gently held my hand and softly said to me, take a little time to spread the word of love and see. The hardest eyes will soften, the coldest lips will smile. With love around, you'll see a change in just a little while. So spread a little happiness each day. Smile to others as you pass their way. Take a look around and see the trees, the fields, the sky so blue. See the mountains reaching far above. See a mother give a child her love. Open up your eyes and you will see God's all around you. If you let Him, He will be your friend, standing by you to the very end. He can make your blues all disappear, help you fight the sadness and the fear. If you give Him half a chance, I know He will help you through these times and show that His love and strength will see you through. God's all around you. So spread a little happiness each day. Smile to others as you pass their way. Take a look around and see the trees, the fields, the sky so blue. See the mountains reaching far above. See a mother give a child her love. Open up your eyes and you will see God's all around you. See the mountains reaching far above. See a mother give a child her love. Open up your eyes and you will see God's all around you. Just open up your eyes and you will see God's all around you.
Okay, some names today, and again, if you've just joined us and you haven't, just hit the share button, please, on Facebook, if you can. Some names. So Edna up in Drumbo, Patty Santoro, surprise, surprise, over there in Long Island in New York, and Dr. Gilbert Midwife May. I didn't even get speaking much to you on Thursday night. There's so many people there on Thursday night that I try to get round as many as I can, but it's always an impossibility. I just can't physically do it. Avril Strange, Avril, how you doing? Sandra Scott in Portavogie, and Eileen and Eric up there in Moneyslane. Juniper Green and Mary Campbell and Granny Agnes McKissick. Marie Sterrett, Agnes Spears and David Hazel McBride, good evening to you. Janie Jappy, that's our Bucky Granny over in Scotland. And Ruth Fairgrieve, Ruth, how you doing? Betty Patton in Rafo, Clinker 1, Roberta, hello to you. And Margaret Ledley, Pamela Pritchard and Coleraine, Sammy and Morag, they're just home from London. Shirley Neeson and Joan Garrett. And there's still a lot more names to mention, and we'll get through them as the programme goes on. You're probably all aware by now, because lots of you tell me that you know when the programme starts how it's going to be. And sadly, the form isn't good today. It hasn't. It's been really bad today, actually. I don't think I've spoken in 4 words today, and I've nothing in my stomach today.
Half a slice of toast.
Half a slice of toast. So it's just a bad day. It's a really bad day. But I could have stayed on the sofa and not come on, and then, believe it or not, there are people who look forward to the programmes. Not very many, right enough, but there are some people who do look forward to the programmes and that don't want to let anybody down. So hopefully the music that I've picked you will enjoy tonight. There mightn't be as much crack, but the music is the most important thing. So we will continue on with the music. Don't forget that you can find me on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live as well tonight. Now we will continue on. Monty Ingersoll. Monty Ingersoll is the name of this singer. Probably not pronounced right, I'm sure, but this is his version of What a Friend We Have in Jesus.
What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful, who will all our sorrow share? Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in prayer.
Yes, a slightly more up-tempo version of What a Friend We Have in Jesus. Auntie Gwen sent a message today to wish Uncle Jim Bob a happy birthday. His birthday is on the 5th of August. This is the 1st of August. So, Wednesday, must be Wednesday, the 5th of August, Uncle Jim Bob will celebrate his birthday, and it's special wishes from Auntie Gwen, from Simon and Helen and Edie and Caitlin, and tell him we love him very much, and I hope he has a great day on Wednesday celebrating his birthday. And hello to Molly up there in Belfast, and I'm sure Molly would want to wish Uncle Jim Bob a happy birthday as well. If you want to wish him a happy birthday, get in touch through Facebook and YouTube, and I'm sure they'll see the comments, but the ones they don't see, we can read them out as well. So, I had asked for something by myself, but I'm sure that's not set in stone, because after Thursday night, the singing was atrocious. Oh dear, it was atrocious. So I'm going to play this piece by another singer who was there on Thursday night singing, who sang really well. I'm going to play two back to back now by two of the artists who were there on Thursday night in Portstewart. Owen Mack and the Sweet By and By, and Billy McFarland, Near My God to Thee. And these are for Uncle Jim Bob, who will celebrate his birthday this coming Wednesday, the 5th of August.
There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we can see it afar. For the Father waits over the way to prepare us a dwelling place there.
Yes, Billy McFarlane, Near My God to Thee, and Billy was tremendous as always, as he always is every year in Portstewart at the summer concerts, July and August. Right, okay, some more names. John and Eileen Irvin, great to see both of you, and to Julie as well on Thursday night. Ruth Fairgrieve, Ruth, how you doing? Thank you very much indeed. She says, hello, young Martin, I'm looking great. Well, as long as I'm looking it, as not all matters, I suppose. Ronald and Jennifer Morrison, they're always over there on YouTube, and they're in sunny Peterhead tonight. And good evening to both of you. Ronald and Sharon are in sunny Kilkeel in the Kingdom of Mourne. I'm glad to see the sun shining in all these places. I have been very cold today. I think it's been very cold today, but I haven't been out. Maybe it might be warmer outside than it is in the house. I don't know. Derek Ross, Derek's over in Wales. He's having another holiday to himself. Muriel Ramsey. Muriel says, must congratulate you for such a great concert, except when you said my top was like your bathroom curtains, but you must have good taste. I have good taste. I have very good taste. Sure, you would know to look at me. I have good taste, Muriel. Aye. To go to a concert where I am, you need to be very thick-skinned. That's one thing. But you'll not have to worry, because I only do 2 concerts a year now, so you'll not have to worry too much about bumping into me. Joan Sempe. Joan was there on Thursday night, and I didn't get speaking to Joan, but I sent her a wee message earlier to apologise that I didn't get speaking to her. Noelle Murphy, how you doing, Noelle? And Beth Redmond and Diane Walker. Always good to have your company. And with that done. So we will continue on with the music. I'm just going to keep playing the music tonight. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. Betty Patton's birthday is this coming Thursday, she was telling us, and she said she'll be 75. So Betty, I hope you have a great day on Thursday, and she wants me to play something for her. So I'm going to play this piece by a couple from the USA, Josh and Ashley Franks. It's a great song. It's a wee toe tapper. It's called I Am Blessed. And Betty, as Betty said, she is blessed. So I hope you will enjoy this one.
And sisters on this earth, they are mine by new birth, and we'll share in that home beyond the sky. I am blessed, I am blessed, every day that I live I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning till I lay my head to rest, I am blessed. Through sunshine and rain, even sorrow and pain, Jesus is still my comfort and my guide. And His love comforts me, and His grace has set me free. And someday I shall stand by His side. I am blessed.
Every day I call my mother just to tell her that I love her. That's a thing I'm very proud to say, 'cause I'm so glad to have her. To me she's like no other. She's the reason I'm the man you see today. How her heart was filled with joy when she saw her little boy. The first time that she held me in her arms. And from that moment on, she and Dad were both the ones who cared for me and kept me from all harm. So when you see your mother, tell her that you love her. Hold her like you never wish to part. When this world it seems unfair, she's the one who's always there. My mother means the kindest, loving heart. Since I've grown from boy to man, I've come to understand the love that lives within a mother's heart. That's why I call her every day, if I'm near or far away, for I know someday she and I must part. So always hold her dear as you count each passing year. Say you're sorry if you caused her pain or strife. And when it's your birthday, just call her up and say, thank you, Mom, for giving me the gift of life. So when you see your mother, tell her that you love her. Hold her like you never wish to part. When this world it seems unfair, she's the one who's always there. My mother means the kindest, loving heart. When this world it seems unfair, she's the one who's always there. My mother means the kindest, loving heart.
You know, the main reason that I have continued to do the summer concerts in Portstewart, I'm not sure how long we've been doing these now. Could be 14 years, I don't know. I can't just remember. I started in the Portstewart Town Hall, and then we've been now, I think this is the 5th year in Portstewart Presbyterian Church Hall. and great to see a great turnout on Thursday night. The reason that I do these concerts, and believe me, still to this day, the attacking that I get because I am singing at these concerts, it's amazing that there would have been people at that concert on Thursday night, certainly a minority, that don't know the gospel. There would have been an awful lot of people there on Thursday night that don't know the Lord yet as their Saviour. That's why I do those concerts. I know there are singers, there are Christians who sing all over the country, working for the Lord. But they would refuse to sing at an event such as Thursday night's country and gospel concert. And whilst that's up to them, whilst we're allowed our own opinions, praise the Lord. Well, at the minute we are anyway. And I struggle to think, how do these people expect the unsaved to be saved when you don't mix with them? And since Thursday night, the two, and I know I'll probably get stick for this too, but listen, it's going over there. Get you out from among them. Right, okay. Now, I would be here all night. I would be broadcasting into the early hours if I was to give you what I thought on that verse of Scripture. And again, we all have our own views. We take our own views and our own meanings out of those things. The other one is then go into all the world and preach the gospel. And I'm going to share something with you. If you were at the concert on Thursday night, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you weren't, I'm going to tell you. For the past 3 or 4 years, there has been a gentleman attending those concerts. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm sure he wouldn't mind one bit, but I'm not going to do that. And this gentleman has problems in life. Problems with addiction, other things. We'll not go into it, but I'm sure you can get what I'm talking about. Never in a church. And I just wish I had more time to have got speaking to him, because I would have loved to have heard his story. Maybe one day I will. But it was at that concert on Thursday night. And yes, there were some singers who sang country music. The majority of the music was gospel, which really pleased me. But that gentleman was at that gentleman listened to those gospel songs. He respected those gospel songs. And whilst one of the singers was up on the stage, I was sitting down on the steps, and he came over to me, and he knows exactly where I stand. He knows I'm a Christian. I make no bones about that. And he came over to me and he said to me, "Do you have any CDs?" And I said, "Well, not as many as the rest of them, but I said, I've some at home." I said, "I don't bring them with me." "Where would I get them?" he said. And I said, "You'll not get them." I said, "They're not in the shops." I said, "I'm not famous. I'm not a national treasure." I said, "They're not in the shops." But I said, "Would you like them?" I said, "They're gospel CDs. I would love them." So I gave him a piece of paper and I told him to write his name and address down, and I said, "I'll post them out to you." "Right," he said, "how much do I owe you?" I said, "You don't owe me anything at all." I was going to say I was that pleased that somebody asked me for them. I'm not going to charge you. And I will post them out Monday morning. Hopefully all being well, I'll get them posted out to him. That man doesn't go into a church. I would go as far as saying there's nobody from any church has ever approached him or went to his house and asked him to come. I can't swear to that, but he was there. He heard the gospel, as did others, as did many others who were unsaved. And he came and approached me and asked for my gospel CDs, and was quite willing to pay for them. He wasn't on the scrounge, by no means. He was quite willing to pay for them. He was going to get his wallet out and pay. I wouldn't take the money from him. I'll send those with a heart and a hand. That's why I do those concerts. So people can say to me, "Oh, you're in the world, you're doing these secular concerts and you're doing this and that and the other." And that's okay. It still annoys me when they say it, but listen, I'm thick-skinned. I'll get over it. I'm big enough and I'm ugly enough. I'll get over it. But that's why I do those concerts. I'm going out into all the world. It's wonderful to get a mission hall and a church filled with Christian people on a Sunday or at a prayer meeting. That's wonderful. I'm not knocking that one bit. It's amazing. Churches have to be supported, and there's great fellowship. You have to go to church to get the fellowship. We know that. But isn't it wonderful to be able to sing the gospel to those who are yet unsaved? And for them to be unsaved, the respect they have for the gospel, for gospel music, that's why I do those concerts. I have retired, as you know, but I still have kept those 2 concerts up every year. I did say on Thursday night, when I get August over me, I think that'll probably do me, because Thursday night really took an awful lot out of me, more so than I thought it would. But that's what has kept me going for those 14, 15 years in Port Stewart in the summer season. Going out into all the world and preaching the gospel. Not just staying within the 4 church walls and being comfortable and being set in my ways. So the next time you're thinking, get you out from among them, when as soon as you say that, say to yourself, go out into all the world and preach the gospel. Maybe I'm not making a lot of sense, but I said that the night for a reason. I'm not telling you the reason, because if I told you the reason, I'd start greeting and all the rest of it. But I hope I've made a wee bit of sense. Anyway, that's just the form I'm in tonight. And you'll know the form's not good. But I didn't stay in the sofa. I came on. So that's a step in the right direction. I want to play 2 pieces now, back to back. I want you to listen to them. We've had a lot of up-tempo music tonight. I wanted to keep it all upbeat. But I want you to listen to these 2 pieces now, back to back, because they're powerful. The first piece is called God Knows What He's Doing. God knows what He's doing. And the second piece is called I'm Homesick for Heaven. I'm homesick for heaven. Have a listen to these 2 pieces. If you never listen to another song the rest of the night, listen to these 2. Let them sink in. God knows what He's doing, and I'm homesick for heaven.
I remember the moment my little world fell apart. Plans and dreams that I had were ripped right from my heart. It's then I was reminded who's really in control. He knows what He's doing. He's never left me alone. God knows what He's doing. I'm giving Him control. I've just got to trust Him with my heart, with my soul. I cast on Him completely all my troubles and my care. And God knows what He's doing, even when I'm unaware. You messed it up again. Some things never change. Try as you might, you just can't seem to get it right. So let me remind you, there is one who's here to help, and He knows what He's doing. For my Lord does all things well. Oh, God knows what He's doing. control. I've just got to trust him with my heart, with my soul. I cast on him completely all my troubles and my cares. God knows what he's doing, even when I'm unaware. Oh, God knows what he's doing, even when I'm unaware.
Saying goodbye to those that we love is the hardest thing to do. But I set my mind on things above, and I know when this life is through, I'll move to a city where no one will cry. No disappointments, no sad goodbyes, no more dying. I'm packed and ready to move. Homesick for heaven, my heart is longing to go. Homesick for heaven, loved ones are waiting, I know, and I miss them so. I'm homesick for heaven, and I just can't wait to go home. I close my eyes and I see a place far beyond my wildest dreams, where heartaches aren't welcome and tears cannot stay, and pain will give way to peace. Life is forever and good things won't end. Death will conquer, never again. I'm more than ready to hear heaven's choir start to sing. Homesick for heaven, my heart is longing to go. Homesick for heaven, loved ones are waiting, I know, and I miss them so. Oh, I'm homesick for heaven, and I just can't wait to go home. I can't wait to go home. Homesick for heaven, my heart is longing to go. Homesick for heaven, loved ones are waiting, I know, and I miss them so. Oh, I'm homesick for heaven, and I just can't wait to go home. Homesick for heaven.
Yeah, that's the sound of Jim and Melissa Brady, Homesick for Heaven. Jim and Melissa Brady are coming to Northern Ireland in September. And if you go onto my Facebook page, you'll see the dates and the venues, and all the information will be on there. I announced it on Thursday night as well. Two great singers, the lovely song Homesick for Heaven, and then just before that, God Knows What He's Doing. Our Anna and the Wheels of the Bus Terry want to wish Uncle Jim Bob a very happy birthday for this coming Wednesday. And thanks to Desi and Daphne Coffey for your wee message. I just got it there. Ronald Morrison says, if you're doing a medical tonight, have you a cure for drop foot? Well, I don't have, because I wasn't planning on being medically alert tonight. So what I am going to do is, if we're spared and all's well, to next Saturday night we'll do a medical programme, and then if that means if anyone has any medical issues, they can get in touch with me during the week, and I'll put them all together, and I'll get in touch with Dr. Gilbert, and we'll get your answers ready for next Saturday night. Drop foot, never heard tell of it in my life, but I will investigate it, and I'll see what optics we can get for you for that, Ronald. It sounds very painful indeed. Then the following week, we haven't done anything this summer about our gardens and our flowers. And I mean, last year we had a very successful few programmes answering questions about how your garden's growing and how it's not growing, and weeds and all the rest of it, and how to treat your cement in the winter and all those things. So we'll do that this fortnight, again, God willing. So that'll be 2 busy programmes. If you have any questions you want to put to me, get in touch and I'll see the relevant people, and then I'll have answers for you on those programmes. Mammy Joan, good to see her on Thursday night past, and she says, thanks for your lovely mention on Thursday night. It was so kind of you. Well, you're welcome. Even though you hadn't your hearing aid in, you couldn't hear. Well, she had her hearing aid in, but she still couldn't hear. She either hadn't it switched on, or she could need her batteries changed. Me sitting saying all them nice things, and she never heard a word. I'd been waiting just calling her an old bag. I would. Sally and Mervyn, Sharon, there's our Sharon, Jacqueline Ironside and Billy and Betty, Diane Slater and her mum Hazel over there in Peterhead in Aberdeenshire, Violet McMillan up there in East Belfast, and Frida Murphy, and I've Betty Patlin Rafo in County Donegal. She bought a ukulele yesterday and she's learning how to play it. So Betty will be looking for a job with the Walrus Group. That'll be all right, Betty. The next thing is you'll have to get yourself a motor to travel. Anna Archibald, how you doing, Anna? Margaret Venard, Roger and Lorna Boyce, good evening to both of you. And Jonathan and Florence Turtle in New Mills in County Tyrone. Judith Bloomer, Robert Barfoot and Elaine and all the family. Good to have your company. Tracy Rogers, Tracy enjoyed that last piece there, Homesick for Heaven. Diane and Roy Brown, hello to you. And Flora Christie. Flora says, you're looking much better than last week. Well, do you know, Flora, I felt better last weekend than I do today. I'm rough, absolutely rough today. But anyway, you know me, I don't complain. I just get on with it. Isn't that the thing to do? You just have to get on with it. You have no choice. Told you, I could have lain on that sofa and not bothered. But I got up. Took me a while to get up, but I got up. And for my energy, half a slice of toast and a wee drop of jam on it, just to give me the energy to be here, because I'm a national treasure. So one woman told me 3 weeks ago. Nobody else has told me it since. But because that one woman told me I was a national treasure, I'm going to let you all know that I'm a national treasure. I'm not. But it's nice to be able to say that one person thinks you are. So that'll do. This is a piece by Mary Duff this time. It's not a gospel piece, it's inspirational. There's a story behind it. But it's lovely. I've played it before. I haven't played it now maybe in over a year, but I've played it before. And it's a lovely song. A picture of me without you.
Imagine a world where no music was playing, and think of a church with nobody praying. Have you ever looked up at a sky with no blue? Then you've seen a picture of me without you. Have you walked in a garden where nothing was growing, or stood by a river where nothing was blowing? If you've seen a red rose unkissed by the dew, then you've seen a picture of me without you. Can you picture heaven with no angels singing, or a quiet Sunday morning with no church bells ringing? If you've watched as the heart of a child breaks in two, then you've seen a picture of me without you. Can you picture heaven with no angels singing, or a quiet Sunday morning with no church bells ringing? If you've watched as the heart of a child breaks in two, then you've seen a picture of me without you. Then you've seen a picture of me without you.
You say that I should still love her after the things she has done. You say it's best to forgive and forget. If I'm a big enough man, but you can see the shadow I stand in, and you don't know her tie up my laces until you have walked in my shoes. For you can't give advice on what's wrong or what's right until it has happened to you. So don't tell me how to tie up my laces until you have walked in my shoes. How can you judge from the outside if you haven't seen from within? How do you know which direction to go on a road where you've never been? If you've never set foot on the mountain, how can you show me the view? So don't tell me how to tie up my laces until you have walked in my shoes. For you've not walked a mile on these tired feet of mine. You don't know the hurt I've been through. So don't tell me how to tie up my laces until you have walked in my shoes. So don't tell me how to tie up my laces until you have walked in my shoes. Walked in my shoes.
The Nashville Country Chorale, Since Jesus Came Into My Heart.
Since Jesus came into my heart, I have light in my soul for which long I had sought. Since Jesus came into my heart, since Jesus came into my heart, since Jesus came into my heart, floods of joy o'er my soul like the sea billows roll. Since Jesus came into my heart, of a hope that is steadfast and sure. Since Jesus came into my heart, and no dark clouds of doubt now my pathway obscure. Since Jesus came into my heart, since Jesus came into my heart, since Jesus came into my heart, floods of joy o'er my soul like the sea billows roll. Since Jesus came into my heart, I shall go there to dwell in that city I know. Since Jesus came into my heart, and I'm happy, so happy as onward I go. Since Jesus came into my heart, since Jesus came into my heart, since Jesus came into my heart, floods of joy o'er my soul like the sea billows roll. Since Jesus came into my heart.
since Jesus came into my heart. 12 minutes past 9. Anne and Harry Richmond, good evening to both of you. Ruth and Nelson Neely in Brashane, Amanda Jane Griffiths and Donna Mitchell. Donna and Kenny, how you doing? Ronald, Hannah, now we have, so there's a couple of questions here. Right, maybe we'd need to, because we're into the month of August, maybe we'd need to do the gardening program next Saturday night, because we'll keep it any later, sure the summer will be over. So we'll do that, and we'll keep Ronald's golf foot.
Drop foot.
Hey?
Drop foot.
Oh, Ronald dropped his foot. Well, we'll keep that to the following week. I don't know how you drop your foot, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Maybe you need your coil spring oiled. So next Saturday night, if we're spared and all's well and the form's good, need to start praying about that. So Ronald Hannah says his gladiolus never bloomed this year. I don't know what he wants me to do about that, but thanks for your query. His gladiolus never bloomed this year. Auntie Gwen says her ponies never bloomed. What would the problem be? I didn't know ponies bloomed. I didn't know. I thought I knew ponies grew, but I didn't know they bloomed. Just when you talk about ponies, Paddy, the Irishman, and Mickey, the Irishman, the two Irishmen, Paddy and Mickey, they were talking one day, you know, and Paddy says to Mickey, I'm thinking of changing my career. I'm thinking about being a blacksmith. And Mickey said to him, well, Paddy, have you ever shoed a horse? And Paddy says, no, but he says, I told the donkey to clear off one time. I thought it was good. I thought that, well, I'll tell it again in case you never got it. Did you get it? Maybe you got it and you wish you hadn't got it. Paddy and Mickey were talking one day. It's the way I tell them. Paddy and Mickey were talking one day, and Paddy says to Mickey, I'm thinking of changing my career, and I'm thinking about going to be a blacksmith. And Mickey says to Paddy, well, have you ever shoed a horse? And Paddy says, no, he says, but I told the donkey to clear off one time. It's hard telling jokes in the programme because you can't get any reaction. So if you got it and you liked it, let me know. If you got it and you didn't like it, let me know. And if you didn't get it, well, wait a minute or two because I might come tell you. Clinker says, did you not get upgraded to multinational treasure last weekend? Upgraded. I never was upgraded in my life, Clinker. Never in my life was I upgraded, never even in a hotel room. No. Well, I do remember one time I was staying in a hotel and I got upgraded to the Funnyman suite. Yes, I did. And I didn't like it because I didn't like it. The bed was round. It was a round bed. I didn't know what end to sleep in. It was a round bed up on a big step. And I thought to myself, what? Where do you put your head on a round bed? And then there was a big bath in the room, and that was in the middle of the bedroom. There was no wall up around it. I mean, could you imagine going in your Funnyman and you and your wife or your husband get married and you get into your bed and then Hammer Horse says, I'm going to take a bathroom stinking. And they go to take a bath and the bath's in the middle of the bedroom and there's no wall up around it. I wouldn't be bothered with that. I would not be bothered with that. There's no way. There is no way in this side of eternity that I'd be having that. A bath in the middle. And it was carpeted too. I mean, if you stood out of the bath, the carpet would be soaking, then it would be damp and it would be smelling. I don't understand that. But anyway, it was good because I couldn't get into the bath anyway, so it made no difference. But I just thought I would bring it to your attention. Francis McEntee says he's not feeling great. He has a mouth and ulcer. Well, he must be curtain. He must be oh, his mouth ulcers. Oh, his mouth ulcers. You have mouth ulcers. Well, I'll tell you, I know all about that, and they're not nice company. Francis, I hope you feel better very, very soon. Now, mouth ulcers are fairly easy treated. Most people go for Bongela, which would be the go-to thing. You get that in Tesco's or any of them big National Treasure supermarkets. Bongela is all right, but Bongela is actually for a baby's bottom. Not all people didn't know that. When a baby would have bed sores, not bed sores, when a baby would have ulcers in their bottom, Bongela is the thing to use. But ulcers is very easily treated. The best thing for them is salt and vinegar crisps. Salt and vinegar crisps. And that's true, that's not made up. And I would say if Ronald Morrison tried that for his clubbed foot, he'd maybe be better too if he had a packet of salt and vinegar crisps. Ronald Hanna says, I'm glad you bothered, you're a star. So I'm upgraded this week. I'm not a national treasure, I'm a star now. I'm a star, a shooting star. Ronald Morrison says a superstar, not a shooting star, a superstar. Diane Slater says, I'm wonderful. Akius is all far too good. It's all far too nice. What are you looking for? Are you looking for me to stay on a bit longer? Oh, well, I see you've had it the night.
Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Lord, what did I ever do that was worth loving you, or the kindness you've shown? Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it so. Help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I've needed you so, help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Tell me, Lord, if you think there's a way I can try to repay all I've taken from you. Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it so. Help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I've needed you so, help me,
My soul's in your hands.
Yeah, Trudy Lawler, I love to hear her sing, and Why Me Lord. I know Dr. Gilbert Midwife May, that's one of their favourites, although I think they favour Chris Christopherson singing that piece, and I have to be honest, I wouldn't be a massive fan of Chris Christopherson singing. Great songwriter, but he should have left the singing in the house. But that's only my opinion. Isn't it great that we're able to give our own opinions and say it as it is, just like what did on Thursday night. There's no point in thinking a thing and not saying it. You might as well just come out with it. I think you're far better off. I see Wenda Taggart. I see Wenda's name just coming in there, and it was lovely to see Wenda and Valerie there on Thursday night. I just was wondering on Thursday if they would have been there, and they were, and it was great to see them. And Pat Keys was with them as well. Daphne Shilladay down there in the Hinch. Daphne, how you doing? And Granny Agnes, I mentioned Granny Agnes a wee bit earlier. And if Granny Agnes wants to wait another 10 minutes or so, one of her favourite pieces is coming up in the programme tonight also. Hope you've enjoyed the programme so far. It's 9:25. If you want, I don't mind staying on an extra 10. I don't mind staying on to about 9:45 the night if you want. If you don't, just tell me to go home and I'll not be one bit offended, because I'm home and it's only a matter of me crawling over that sofa. I was away, I don't think I told you this. No, well, I couldn't have told you this. But I have been, you'll know that two-seater sofa over there is my bed. Because I can't get in and out of a bed. So I have to get in touch with the QT in the hospital to get me, them bars that you put in below the bed to lift you up and all the rest of it. Well, I'd contemplated going for a bed that has a remote control, brings you up and all the rest of it. Well, I went into a shop just to price beds. Well, how you would pick, there must have been 60 or 70 beds in this shop. How you would go round them all, you need to go on and try them, and I couldn't do that. But I did, my eye was drawn to this bed, and it was remote controlled. And I get down onto it. Well, I never was in anything as comfortable in my life. And it was, the mattress actually was a cooling mattress. It was cold, which suited me tremendously. And it was cold, and it was remote controlled, and it was lifted you up and all the rest of it, and it was great. And I thought, that would be marvellous. It's a single bed. I only need a single bed. I have 3 stone off now, so I don't need a double bed anymore. So the sofa would have to come out, and the bed would have to go there. So I'm thinking I'm going to be like Mad Izzy. I'm going to start broadcasting from my bed whenever I get one. But I'll not be getting one of those ones because Society of the Fella, how much is them? I wasn't buying it, I'm looking. Society of the Fella, how much would that set you back? How much would that set you back? And he says, well, there's a sale on at the minute, there's 20% off at the minute. I says, right, I don't want a composition, I just want to know how much that would set you back. And he said, well, the mattress and the base, for a single mattress and a single base, it would be with the 20% off, I might add, with the 20% off, it would be 3,500. To which I replied, number one, you're a good turn. You're funny, you should be in the TV. And then I replied, I don't want shares in your business. I just want a bed. £3,500 for a bed. Now, it was amazing. It was amazing. It wouldn't make me sleep any better. And when I tried to get out of it, I still couldn't get out of it because there was no bars. I could do a hoist. I would need a hoist. I don't know where I'd get a hoist. Would the health service give you a hoist? They might. They give you a kick rather than a hoist. But anyway, that's the next stage. No choice, but a hoist. I hate the thought of it. Oh, I dread the thought of it, having to bring a bed in here. I just don't like the thought of it. I'm very particular about things like that. But you have no choice. I'm getting old now. But anyway, 3,500 for a bed? Not at all. Not should I never have a bed. Would I be putting £3,500 into a bed? I'm looking for a bed and a base and a headboard and all for about £100. Anyway, I don't think that's going to happen either. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in.
Open up your heart and let the sun shine in.
Who said?
My mother told me something that everyone should know. It's all about the devil, and I learned to hate him so. She said he causes trouble when you let him in the room. He will never ever leave you if your heart is filled with gloom. So let the sun shine in. Don't let Satan win. With Jesus in your heart, you will always win. So let the sun shine in where darkness once had been. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. When you are unhappy, the devil wears a grin. But oh, he starts to run when Jesus comes in. I know he'll be unhappy 'cause I'll never wear a frown. With the joy of Jesus, he will never get me down. So let the sun shine in. Don't let Satan win. With Jesus in your heart, you will always win. So let the sun shine in where darkness once had been. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. So let the sun shine in. Don't let Satan win. Jesus in your heart, you'll always win. So let the sun shine in where darkness once has been. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in.
Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. No sunshine now, it's getting very dark. John Nicol, John, how you doing? And Dorothy McCulloch and David Pauline and Ryan Shillington, good evening to you. Granny Agnes McKissick wants to know, does the bed waking you up in the morning and give you a cup of tea? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Edna says they seen me coming. Well, they would see me coming anyway. A wee fat baldy man, of course they'd see me coming. But no, that was the price. Now it was, listen, I can't take it from the bed. It was an amazing bed. It was a very good make. I can't mind what it was. It was a picture of a hippopotamus or something, or a beached whale or something. I can't mind. maybe that was just me. But listen, the matter, it was unreal. It was unreal. But then I was thinking, well, I don't have that. I couldn't afford to go and pay that. And I don't really want to go and buy a bed at all, because I would rather, I don't like forking out money for things. If somebody else needed it, it would be all right. But I don't like spending money on myself, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I'm sure it does. But anyway, I was thinking, there's a mattress in Moneyslane. I need to get back to writing poems again, because I haven't posted anything on Facebook now in well over a couple or 3 weeks. But there's a mattress in Moneyslane, and I will go up to Moneyslane maybe 4 and 5 times a year to stay maybe 3 days at a time. And when I go up there, I like a wee lie down in the middle of the day. And the mattress in Moneyslane is very good. It was a good mattress. And I was thinking, there's nobody in that room. When I'm not up staying, there's nobody sleeps in that back bedroom. So it would pay me to go up there, stay 3 days, bring the mattress home with me here, sleep on it, and then whenever I go up to Moneyslane, I could just tie the mattress to the roof of the motor and take it up with me. That would save me quite a few £100. I wouldn't care who'd be looking at me, the mattress on the top of the car. That wouldn't worry me. I did suggest that to Eileen, but she never really took me up on it. She never really answered me, so I'm assuming it's a no from her. But anyway, Simon Dixon, that's my room. No, son. No, son. No, son. No, son, it's not. Not anymore, it's not. It's mine. Not anymore, it's not. No. You've made your bed and you can go and lie on it. But anyway, right. We'll go on to about 9:45, and then we'll call it a night. I want to play this piece. This is lovely. I've played this a couple of months ago. Played it twice, I think, on the weekend. The singer is Ronnie Locklear, and there, even your man now, Simon, saying it was, Simon. No, she didn't say it is, she said it was. It was. Now, we'll not argue anymore about it. This is a beautiful piece. I want you to listen to this, the words in this. When we meet again.
There's a quiet place my heart goes at times, when the world gets a little heavy on my mind. I can close my eyes and I see all the loved ones who meant so much to me. Though the years have come and gone, and we've had to learn to carry on, we're gonna meet again someday, where no one has to turn and walk away. We'll meet our friends and family together for eternity. We'll hold the ones we've missed so long, like no time has ever gone, and say the words we didn't say. Yes, when again someday. Think about the tears we've cried, those empty chairs they left behind. And I believe with all my heart, those goodbyes are not where it ends, but where a journey for those saved will begin. We're gonna meet again someday, where no one has to turn and walk away. We'll meet our friends and family together for eternity. Gone, and say the words we didn't say. Yes, when we meet again someday, yeah, we'll see those loved ones once again. When we meet again someday.
There was a time I know when in the book of heaven an old account was standing for sins yet unforgiven. My name was at the top and many things below, but I went to the keeper and settled long ago. Long ago, fell on my knees. Long ago, I settled it all. Yes, the old account was settled long ago, and the record's clear today, for he washed my sins away. When the old account was settled long ago. The old account was large, growing larger every day, for I was always sinning and never tried to pay. But when I looked ahead and saw such pain and woe, I said that I would settle. I settled long ago. Long ago, fell on my knees. Long ago, I settled it all. Yes, the old account was settled long ago, and the record's clear today, for he washed my sins away. When the old account was settled long ago. O sinner, seek the Lord, repent of all your sin, for thus he has commanded, if you would enter in. And then if I should live 100 years below, up there I'll not regret it. I've settled long ago. Long ago, long ago, I've settled it all. Yes, the old account was settled long ago, and the record's clear today, for he washed my sins away. When the old account
Okay, the old account was settled long ago. Drusilla Duggan in County Armagh. Drusilla, how you doing? And Joan McWhirter, hello to you. God willing, hopefully you'll join me tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We'll do this all over again from 3 until 5. And so 2 more pieces and then we'll call it a night. I want to play this one. I know Granny Agnes, she hasn't asked for it in a wee while, but I know she does favour this piece of music. And it's a lovely piece by Jan Harbuck called Just One Rose Will Do. And then I want just to finish tonight with, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, just finish with Josh and Ashley Franks singing This Is Just What Heaven Means to Me. So thank you for your company. I appreciate it very much indeed. And I leave you with these 2 songs. Sleep well, and God willing, I'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock on the Count Your Blessings program.
When time has come for my leaving, when I bid you adieu, don't spend your money for flowers, just one rose will do. For I'm going to a beautiful garden, at last when my work is through. Don't spend your money for flowers, just one rose will do. Just have an old-fashioned preacher preach a sermon so true, and sing some good old gospel songs. The old rugged cross will do. For I'm going to a beautiful garden, at last when my work is through. Don't spend your money on flowers, just one rose will do. Now this was my daddy's favorite song. He went to heaven many years ago. He loved to hear us sing songs about Jesus, for he's the only rose that will do. For I'm going to a beautiful garden, at last when my work is through. Don't spend your money for flowers, just one rose will do. For I'm going to a beautiful garden, at last when my work is through. Don't spend your money on flowers, just one rose will do. Don't spend your money on flowers, just one rose will do. And this is Just What Heaven Means to Me.
country where no twilight shadows deepen, an ending day where night will never be, a city where no storm clouds ever gather. Oh, this is just what heaven means to me. What will it be when we get over yonder and join the throne around the glassy sea? We'll join our loved ones and crown Christ forever. Oh, this is just what heaven means to me. And it's a place where there are no misunderstandings, and from all enmity and strife we're free, and no unkind words to wound the heart are spoken. Now this is just what heaven means to me. And when at last we see the face of Jesus, before whose image all other loves shall flee, and when they crown him Lord of all, I'll be there. For this is just what heaven means to me. What will it be when we get over yonder and we join the throne around the glassy